Hey guys, just got a box in, which means time for me to talk, time for me to update you guys on what's going on here, and specifically because I've been fielding the very same question countless times lately. I don't know why, I don't know if there's some movement out there, some message board lit up with complaints of some kind, because I have no idea why, but suddenly in the last week, everyone has asked, where is this series, where is that series? They have ranged from polite, questions, which I don't mind. Then they range from, the all caps questions, they're just really angry. And then they go from straight up demands. That's a line I ask nobody to cross. Let me get this out of the way. Before we get to the box, let me get this out of the way. I love entertaining you guys, okay? I love doing Plastic Addict. I love doing the Rush reviews. I love doing the random reviews. I love doing TJTV. If I'm not doing them, that means something is preventing me from doing them. If I could do them all the time, I would, but life doesn't allow perfect scenarios. If things were perfect, you'd have a Plastic Addict every week. Rush random review would still be on, Rush review would still be on, and I could actually put out a TJTV, without skipping a month or two in between sets of episodes. I've actually got a script almost done, and it's one Transformer fans are going to love, but I've hit a snag in the writing process, so that's the reason that TJTV has been delayed. I have no idea what to do now. I've somehow got to either completely switch tracks and try and come up with a new series to review and do that, or I have to trudge ahead and see if I can't make this script work. Probably going to put it on the back burner. I have no idea. At this point I need something bigger because it's been like a month and a half or even longer since I posted one. There's a reason for that. I've had a major writer's block because of a certain thing involving TJTV. I won't get into it, but oh, and nobody read into that, by the way. There's no good news to report, so don't anyone jump to conclusions on me. But TJTV will be back soon as this whole writer's block thing is out of my head. Don't worry about that. Rush review is definitely on hiatus. Let me tell you what happened. I don't have a very good digital camera. What you're seeing here, it can handle video fine. It's great for video. It's a great inexpensive camera for video. Still images suck. I cannot get high quality pictures out of this thing to save my life. If any of you have seen my pictures of collections or of my room on Twitter using this camera, you will know it sucks. Absolutely sucks. So yeah, I don't have access to pictures anymore. I was using the pictures and the photo galleries mostly from Sabertron and TFW 2005. I'm staff at TFW 2005, so I have free reign of those. I emailed Sabertron to officially ask permission to use images there for a Rush review. They weren't happy about that, so I couldn't use that anymore. The problem with using TFW, the galleries aren't always up to date, which means, unfortunately, I can't always get I can't always get the pictures of the newer toys that I need. Rush review is something for brand new toys. Thunderwing here. Thunderwing would have been a Rush review, but since I found him so early, well, TJ reviews. He gets the full treatment. That kind of thing. So unfortunately, I can't do that. Also, the headset, the microphone I used to use for Rush review, dead. Doesn't work anymore. I can't figure this out. I bought the exact same headset. Same make, same model, same manufacturer, same everything. Quality isn't half of what the original was. I don't know why. It's good enough for a podcast. For me personally, it's not good enough for a video. My standards are... I have this perfectionist streak when it comes to my videos. So, if I'm not doing something, it means I'm unable to do it, or I'm not able to do it as good as I want to do it. That's also why things like Collector Collective, the Double Take review, that's why those things haven't made a return appearance. It's mostly because of this camera. The camera has a little bit of a background noise to it. Now, it's very minuscule now, but if I were to double the screen, it becomes twice as loud. If I were to double it again to have the four of me, the four-way split screen again, it becomes really loud and it really subtracts from the video. So until I get a better camera, I'm not going to get that experimental like that again. So there are complications that I have had to deal with for a lot of these reviews, a lot of these reasons. The random reviews are gone because, if you'll recall the last time I drew a chip for Japanese Beast Wars toys, it came to my realization that if I take out the Primes, the Convoys, and the Trons, Megatron, Galvatron, Magmatron, because all Convoys and all Trons have their own chip. So I was waiting to pull one of them before I reviewed an Optimus Prime or a Megatron of any kind of sort, nature, whatever. So I found out after I take out those, I've got like 10 Japanese Beast Wars toys, and nobody was requesting any of them. So I stopped. I couldn't figure out how to proceed. I was waiting for someone to suggest Kurata. I have Kurata. I love Kurata. That's one of my favorite That's one of my favorite Beast Wars toys. No one asked me to review them, so I just kind of stopped and didn't get away. The TJ reviews have been coming so frequently, I kind of feel like I don't need it, because it was something I was doing just to fill time, and lately, it's hard for me to get one video a week out, let alone, you know, the 2 or 3 I used to. So I really don't need a time filler right now when it's just going to give me more work and distracting me from what I really need to be doing. So all those explanations. I hope everyone knows where series are. As for Plastic Addict, I've had reasons for that too. My camera doesn't handle white balance very well, and you know I use the white backdrop for Plastic Addict. So I'm working out kinks in that. Yes, it has taken me this long to figure out something that would work without having to throw out the white backdrop. So I never meant for it to go on hiatus that long. So, you know, for all you know, I mean, I could have another one up this weekend. So, who knows? It just depends on when I get the chance to do it. I'm sorry if it is, you know, I'm sorry if it's taking this long. I never meant it to take this long, but I'm doing what I can here. And there are just a lot of things that get caught up in my life that videos are not as important. So, you know, I'm sorry if you've been waiting for those and I can't deliver right now. I would if I could. Trust me, I would if I could. But just be patient, keep watching the channel. They'll all come back eventually. Eventually, when everything's sorted out, you'll see Plastic Addict again. You'll see Rushed Review again. I promise you, I'm not stopping any of them. They're just all experiencing their own little technical difficulties right now. But they'll all be back. And for those also waiting to see what my clone does to me in my next Kamen Rider Double review, I've had to switch gears on that one. I was going to review the K-Touch and the Extreme Memory at the same time. But then, yeah. Just so everyone can stop emailing me now, yes, I've seen the one on eBay that costs like 120 bucks. That's why I didn't have one, because there's no way I'm paying that. But someone was nice enough to provide a Fang memory. I thank them very much. You'll see their name in the review when this gets reviewed. So that one will come as soon as I am prepared. That one is big, okay? I have to completely script that one out. Usually this kind of thing I bullet point and just speak on camera. This time I have to script the thing. There are props I need to build, effects I need to set up. I'm going all out on this one. So I'm going to make sure that this review is one of the best I've ever done. So it's taking me a little bit of time to get around to it. There's just some things I have to take care of first. So everyone who is questioning, yes, I have Fang memory now. So you will see that one reviewed Soon. I really shouldn't say soon. Last time I said soon, it was 5 months ago for the Plastic Addict episode. Jeez. I'm trying to get this out fast so we can get to the box. Oh. Let's get to the box. I explained where all my videos have gone, so might as well get to this. So this is all that's left. For those who are playing the little game on Twitter, it was Ami versus HLJ, because I've got boxes coming from both places. This is Ami. HLJ ships quick when you time it right, but if it's not on one of their postage days, it takes a while sometimes. That's a bit of a drawback. You know what? For what's in here, I don't think a knife is going to do it. I don't think my dragon knives are going to do it. I think I need to go all out on this. This deserves star treatment, the best I can do. Woo! This is the time that I'm going to die on camera. I don't even know if I can open it with this thing. We're going to try. I know this thing's sharp enough to cut it. This is the one thing. This is my one blade that's actually got me several times. Kind of why I'm hesitant to use it now. I can just feel it. It wants to dig into me. It's tasted my blood once before. It wants it again. I'm not going to let it have it, though, because I still have to get around to videos. Got a TJTV to write. I can't die on camera now. Yep. It's very... This went so much better when I thought it out. Because I'm trying to open it up. I'm trying to open it up with the blade because these inside points are actually a lot sharper than the outer points. It's very difficult trying to balance out. I don't want to... I want to open it with this, but I don't want to scratch the box inside. So we are in a very precarious little thing here. But it seems to be working for the most part. Come on. Almost there. I know this is getting long. Trust me, the suspense is worth it. And now, since I've actually used that to open a box, I never have to use that box. I never have to use that one again. And I didn't have to be careful because it's all covered in paper. See, I like doing it. I like opening up these boxes on camera because this way, if anything's broken in here, or if this thing just comes up beat to hell and back, I have proof. But no, perfectly fine. Oh yeah, this thing is definition of perfect. It's upside down. It's hard to do a big reveal. And it's upside down, and you probably just saw it there. Oh, that is gorgeous. Get this giant box out of my lap. Hang on. Told you it deserved the batleth. Now, just so everyone knows, this is not my first run around with G1 Predacons. I've had a Rampage and Razor Claw ever since I was a kid. They're two of the few toys that actually survived my childhood. But they didn't survive very well. Rampage, I don't even remember how I got it, but no guns anymore, no sword anymore. It's not broken or anything, but the hips are now so loose that you can hold the toy up and the legs just flop up and down, just back and forth, just like absolutely no stability whatsoever. And makes it really hard for him to stand up. He tends to go, which isn't really good for a toy. Razor Claw, I remember getting him at a yard sale as a kid. He had a broken off gun on his shoulder the whole time. He had one leg busted off ever since I got him. But, you know, it's a yard sale. It was cheap. I wanted it, you know, that kind of thing. So, my Predacon experience from Generation 1 has involved my Rampage with hip dysplasia and my Razor Claw with only 3 legs, so it's hit by, it looks like it got hit by a car. But I always loved the engineering of those 2 toys, so it just made me really, really want the whole set. And this is difficult. This was very difficult, because this is the most I've ever spent on a single Transformer item. Now, technically, you know, there's 5 Transformers in here, so it kind of balances out. And technically, I'm not, you know, it's not 1 Transformer I bought here. But still, I spent a ton to get this thing, and it's very difficult because I'm trying to figure this out. There's creases in the box, but it doesn't look like accidental. Looks like, oh, looks like, yeah, looks like there's actually intention to it. That's how you know there's a lot of toys in a box, when the box has a handle on it. But this was very difficult for me because, as everyone knows, we have Masterpiece Rodimus Convoy coming out, and we've got Protector coming out all this month. Apparently, by the end, I don't know. So it's very difficult to have to choose between things, especially when choosing any of them would mean becoming very difficult to go pick up Jazz and Trax and all the brand new stuff out there that's starting to drop. But I saw last time the Predacons were reissued, the second they were out of stores, $400. You know, you could not, it was impossible to get these for any, you know, the second you couldn't find them in a store. And now it's like $600 for the first reissue set. And there's a phone. Oh, great. Good Lord, that was unprofessional. I kind of sensed it would happen, too. I should have unplugged that. Ugh. But, as I was saying, it's hard to pick between these because everything that's coming out is so expensive that you can really only afford, when you're me, when you don't have much of a budget for toys, you can only pick one. I picked it, you know, and here's my logic. Fans Project Armors tend to get second releases. They tend to be produced in decent numbers. Masterpieces are always given either a second run, or if they can't be repainted, like Megatron couldn't be repainted, so what they do, they waited a couple of years, they're going to reissue them again. You know, let the demand pick up again, and then put them out to the market again. You know, Grimlock will probably have the same thing, because there's nothing to repaint them into. You could do G2 Grimlock, but no one in Japan would know what the hell it was. So there's a strategy here. You know, I'm banking on either Protector or Rodimus taking so long I'll be able to afford them, or hoping that they get reissued at the right time where I can pick them up. But Predaking, I figured once this was gone, this was gone. This is the second reissue of the set, so this is most likely the last time this will ever come out. So, had to have it. Absolutely had to have it. Me spending all day stickering it, and then combining it, and ooh, I can't wait. Okay, so, this will definitely be getting a review. But there's so much here, it's probably going to be in 3 parts, 2 at a time. So, like, Rampage and, like, Headstrong, you know, and I'll, you know, then we'll just break it up. And then, like, the last video will be, like, just Razor Claw and then Predaking himself. I'm going to make it awesome. So, I'll probably spend, like, a week, you know how I usually leave space between videos. I'll give it, like, a day for everyone, so like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You'll get a review. You will get a massive review for this thing. But first I have to dig into it and see what to talk about, don't I? So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go play with my new toy. Now that you know what's coming down the pipe, now that you know where all these series are, all I can tell you is hang tight and trust me. They are all coming back. And please stop asking about them. I'm trying my best. I swear I am. But who knows? Who knows? You never know when one of the series is going to crop up again. Just be patient. It'll happen. Trust me. For real this time. Seriously.